My outline for if I made a Jak and Daxter game / my dream game, incorporates all series titles, even the spin-offs. Stage 1, High-level concept. Title, Jak and Daxter, Echoes of the Abyss. Genre, action-adventure, platformer with racing and combat elements. Platform, PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch. Core gameplay mechanics. Open world exploration, Haven City, Crass City, The Brink, New Lands. Dune buggy style vehicle racing, new and improved combat racing segments with upgradable vehicles. Dual character gameplay, switch between Jak and Daxter for different mission types and gameplay styles. New eco types, introduce Shadow Eco and Lightning Eco for new abilities. Multiplayer, co-op missions and competitive racing modes. Special features. Cross-platform multiplayer, play with friends regardless of the console they own. Mod support for PC, allow players to create their own levels, characters, and even eco types. Stage 2, Storyline concept. Setting. The game starts in Haven City, now a thriving metropolis, but soon takes players to uncharted territories, including an ominous place known as the Abyss. Premise. A new form of eco, Shadow Eco, is discovered that has the power to distort time and reality. A mysterious villain, named NYX, seeks to harness its power to plunge the world into eternal darkness. Jak, Daxter, and their team must stop this impending doom while also dealing with internal conflicts and the haunting echoes of their past. Characters. Jak, evolved, now harnesses multiple eco types but is haunted by his dark eco past. Daxter, more than comic relief, gets his own set of missions requiring agility and wit. Kira, fully evolved into a sage, crucial to solving eco-based puzzles. NYX, the main antagonist harnessing the power of Shadow Eco. Fear factor. Introduce elements of existential dread, as NYX's manipulation of Shadow Eco starts affecting characters' perception of reality, even bringing back foes and fears from their past. Stage 3, Gameplay mechanics. Combat. Enhanced melee and shooting mechanics. Eco-based super moves. Racing. More complex tracks with interactive elements. Vehicle customization. Puzzle elements. Eco-based puzzles requiring players to switch between Jak, Daxter, and even Kira. Multiplayer modes. Co-op missions that need teamwork to solve puzzles and beat bosses. Competitive racing with various eco-based power UPS. Stage 4, Technical aspects. 4K support for PC and next-gen consoles. 1080p and 60 FPS on Nintendo Switch. Cross-save feature between platforms. Stage 5, Monetization. Base game with free post-launch content updates. Optional cosmetic microtransactions for vehicle and character customization. Enhanced technical aspects. Graphics and rendering. PC. Support for up to 8K resolution with ray tracing. Support for HDR10 and Dolby Vision. Customizable graphics settings including texture quality, shadow quality, and more. Next-gen consoles, Xbox Series X, PlayStation 5. Native 4K support at 60 FPS with ray tracing enabled. HDR10 support. Nintendo Switch. 1080p resolution in docked mode at 30 FPS. 720p resolution in handheld mode at 30 FPS. Audio. Dolby Atmos support for a more immersive experience. Customizable audio settings including separate sliders for dialogue, effects, and background music. Controls. PC. Full keyboard and mouse support with customizable key bindings. Controller support. Consoles. Fine-tuned controls for gamepads. Additional support for Elite controllers with back paddles. Switch. Support for Joy-Con controllers including motion controls for specific actions. Networking. Cross-platform multiplayer support across all platforms. Dedicated servers for a smoother multiplayer experience. User interface. Fully customizable HUD elements. Accessibility features including colorblind modes, subtitles, and voice commands. Save and load. Cross-save feature allowing players to carry progress across different platforms. Multiple save slots and a new Game Plus option for replayability. Localization. Voice and text support for multiple languages including English, Spanish, French, German, and more. Performance. Optimization for lower-end hardware for the PC version. Dynamic resolution scaling for maintaining frame rates. Mod support, PC only. SDK provided for creating custom levels, characters, and vehicles. Software updates. Free post-launch updates including new missions, vehicles, and quality of life improvements. Stage 1, the return to Haven City. Setting. Location, Haven City ruins. Time of day, dusk. Weather, light rain. Atmosphere, ominous, filled with dread. Story introduction. Jak, Daxter, and Kira arrive in Haven City to investigate a mysterious power surge originating from the ruins. Upon arrival, they realize the city has been overtaken by a new faction known as the Shadow Guild, who are harnessing dark eco for unknown purposes. Gameplay mechanics introduced. Basic combat, light and heavy attacks, dodging. Parkour, wall running, sliding, and grappling. Eco powers, basic light eco healing and dark eco attack enhancement. Level design. Multi-layered, offering multiple paths to reach objectives. Environmental puzzles utilizing eco powers. Hidden collectibles, precursor orbs and dark eco crystals, scattered throughout the level. Enemies. Shadow scouts, basic melee enemies, low HP. Shadow archers, ranged enemies stationed at vantage points. Dark eco minions, creatures formed from dark eco, higher HP, and more aggressive. Boss fight. Shadow Guild Enforcer, a heavily armored enemy who utilizes dark eco-based attacks. Players must use a combination of eco powers and conventional attacks to defeat him. Objectives. Reach the Haven City Control Center. Disable the dark eco generators. Defeat the Shadow Guild Enforcer. Cutscenes. Intro cutscene. Jak, Daxter, and Kira discuss the mysterious power surge as they approach Haven City. Mid-level cutscene. The team discovers the Shadow Guild's operations. Boss intro cutscene. Introduction of the Shadow Guild Enforcer. Outro cutscene. After defeating the Enforcer, the team finds clues leading to the next stage. Audio. Background music, a haunting melody that becomes intense during combat. Sound effects, the distant cries of dark eco creatures, the humming of dark eco generators. Voiceover, occasional dialogues from Jak, Daxter, and Kira, as well as taunts from the Shadow Guild Enforcer. Technical aspects. Dynamic lighting with ray tracing to showcase the dark and foreboding atmosphere. High-quality rain effects that interact with characters and the environment. Adaptive AI difficulty, the enemies get harder or easier based on player performance. Rewards. Unlocking the next stage. New Eco Power, Dark Eco Pulse for area damage. Cosmetic, Shadow Scout outfit for Jak and Daxter. Accessibility features. Subtitles with speaker tags. Optional colorblind mode for identifying eco powers. Stage 2, The Forgotten Caves. Setting. Location, subterranean caves beneath Haven City. Time of day, indeterminate, underground. Weather, damp and foggy. Atmosphere, claustrophobic, mysterious. Story introduction. Following the clues from the Haven City Control Center, Jak, Daxter, and Kira descend into a network of forgotten caves. They discover an ancient precursor site that the Shadow Guild is interested in, raising questions about the guild's ultimate goal. Gameplay mechanics introduced. Advanced combat, counterattacks, parrying, and special moves. Eco manipulation, ability to manipulate objects and elements using different eco powers. Daxter's mini-games, solve intricate puzzles and fetch quests as Daxter. Level design. Maze-like structure with multiple routes, some leading to secret areas. Interactive precursor artifacts that can be manipulated to open new paths. Dark areas requiring the use of light eco to illuminate. Enemies. Shadow miners, melee enemies with pickaxes, medium HP. Eco wraiths, ethereal beings that can only be damaged with eco powers. Guardian constructs, ancient precursor defense systems reactivated by the Shadow Guild. Boss fight. Ancient precursor guardian, a colossal precursor construct that serves as the guardian of the caves. Uses a variety of elemental attacks requiring different eco powers to counter. Objectives. Navigate through the cave maze to reach the precursor site. Solve the precursor artifact puzzle to unlock the deeper chambers. Defeat the ancient precursor guardian. Cutscenes. Intro cutscene, team's descent into the caves and the realization of its importance. Mid-level cutscene, discovery of the precursor site and its implications. Boss intro cutscene, awakening of the ancient precursor guardian. Outro cutscene, after defeating the guardian, the team finds a precursor map pointing to multiple locations around the world. Audio. Background music, an eerie, echoing melody that shifts to a battle anthem during combat. Sound effects, echoing footsteps, dripping water, and ancient machinery. Voiceover, narration and dialogue revealing more about the precursor lore. Technical aspects. Real-time reflections in water puddles. Dynamic fog and particle effects to simulate the cave's damp atmosphere. Advanced enemy pathfinding through the maze-like environment. Rewards. Unlocking the next stage. New eco power, light eco shield for defense. Cosmetic, miner outfit for Jak and Daxter. Accessibility features. Adjustable brightness for better visibility in dark areas. Haptic feedback on controllers for different eco power usage. Stage 3, The Ruins of Mar. Setting. Location, ruins of a lost city, believed to be the original Mar City. Time of day, late afternoon, transitions to dusk. Weather, overcast with occasional rain showers. Atmosphere, haunting yet majestic, filled with a sense of ancient grandeur. Story introduction. Guided by the precursor map, Jak, Daxter, and Kira reach the ruins of Mar, an ancient city with untold secrets. The Shadow Guild is excavating the area, hunting for an artifact known as Mar's Heart. Gameplay mechanics introduced. Vehicle mechanics, Jak and Daxter get an all-terrain precursor vehicle for traversing difficult terrains. Temporal manipulation, puzzles that require manipulating time. Daxter's dark form, introduced as a temporary combat boost. Level design. Expansive open-world area, filled with ruins and lush forests. Time-sensitive puzzles that require the player to manipulate day and night. Aerial combat zones for the all-terrain precursor vehicle. Enemies. Shadow archers, long-range attackers with high mobility. Temporal phantoms, enemies that can phase in and out of time. Mar guardians, statues that come to life to defend the city. Boss fight. Shadow Guild Warlord, a heavily armored foe equipped with an array of devastating dark eco-weapons. Objectives? Explore the ruins of Mar to find clues about Mar's heart. Use the all-terrain precursor vehicle to access remote areas. Defeat the Shadow Guild Warlord and halt the excavation. Cutscenes. Intro cutscene, arrival at the ruins and the discovery of the Shadow Guild's excavation. Mid-level cutscene, uncovering the legend of Mar's heart. Boss intro cutscene, the Warlord reveals his intent to harness the power of Mar's heart. Outro cutscene, the team finds a partial artifact that hints at a greater power at play. Audio. Background music, orchestral score blending grandiosity with a sense of impending danger. Sound effects, echoing footsteps on stone, crumbling ruins, and roaring engines. Voice-over, NPCs and team dialogue that delve into the history of Mar City. Technical aspects. Dynamic weather system affecting visibility and gameplay. Real-time day-night cycle that integrates with puzzle mechanics. Multi-layered AI behavior for the Shadow Guild Warlord boss. Rewards. Unlocking the next stage. New eco power, temporal shift, allowing time manipulation. Cosmetic, ancient Mar armor for Jak and Daxter. Accessibility features. Visual cues for time-sensitive puzzles. Subtitles and visual indicators for important dialogue and sounds. Stage 4, the Nexus of Realities. Setting. Location, a multidimensional realm where various realities intersect, accessed through a precursor portal. Time of day, timeless, fluctuating between different realities. Weather, variable, shifting with the change in realities. Atmosphere, surreal and unsettling, a place where the laws of physics are in constant flux. Story introduction. Jak, Daxter, and Kira venture through the precursor portal and find themselves in a realm of intersecting realities. They discover that the Shadow Guild is attempting to harness the energies of this realm to rewrite history in their favor. Gameplay mechanics introduced. Reality shifts. Players can switch between different realities to solve puzzles and defeat enemies. Gravity manipulation. Control gravity to traverse impossible terrains. Teamwork challenges. Players must strategically use Jak, Daxter, and Kira's unique abilities to progress. Level design. Non-linear map layout, where areas loop and intertwine unpredictably. Gravity-defying platforms and reality-bending obstacles. Environmental puzzles that require the player to manipulate elemental properties like fire, ice, and electricity. Enemies. Reality wraiths, ethereal creatures that can hop between realities. Shadow Guild mystics, wizards who cast dark eco spells to distort reality. Elemental golems, massive beings aligned with specific elements, requiring different tactics to defeat. Boss fight. Shadow Guild Time Master, a sorcerer who can manipulate time and realities. Objectives? Navigate the labyrinthine realm to find the reality core, the source of the realm's energy. Use reality shifts to solve intricate puzzles and reach inaccessible areas. Defeat the Time Master to prevent the Shadow Guild from altering history. Cutscenes. Intro cutscene, arrival in the realm, filled with awe and confusion. Mid-level cutscene, discovery of the Shadow Guild's plan to rewrite history. Boss intro cutscene, Time Master reveals his grand plan. Outro cutscene, the team manages to stabilize the reality core, but learn of a greater cosmic threat. Audio. Background music, an eclectic mix of orchestral, electronic, and ambient sounds to depict the shifting realities. Sound effects, distorted echoes, ethereal whispers, and fluctuating elemental noises. Voice-over, dialogue filled with existential questions and revelations about the multiverse. Technical aspects. Dynamic reality shifting technology that offers seamless transitions between different realities. Advanced AI algorithms for the Time Master, making him a challenging and unpredictable foe. Customizable control mappings for gravity and reality manipulation. Rewards. Unlocking the next stage. New eco power, reality warp, enabling reality shifting. Cosmetic, Nexus Explorer outfits for Jak, Daxter, and Kira. Accessibility features. Option for simplified reality shifting controls. Audio and visual cues for reality transitions. Subtitles and sign language for key story moments. Stage 5, The Cosmic Convergence. Setting. Location, an ancient precursor temple floating in a void at the center of the multiverse. Time of day, timeless, with a backdrop of swirling cosmic energies. Weather, beyond the concept of weather, but filled with celestial phenomena. Atmosphere, epic and grand, the final battleground where the fate of all realities will be decided. Story introduction. The team arrives at the Precursor Temple, the heart of the multiverse. They discover the ultimate plan of the Shadow Guild, to collapse all realities into one where they reign supreme. Gameplay mechanics introduced. Reality fusion, merge aspects of different realities to create new paths or solutions. Final eco form, unlock the ultimate form of eco energy, granting Jak new powers for the final battle. Level design. A vast temple complex filled with precursor technology. Multiverse portals that allow for quick travel between key locations. Final puzzles that require the use of all previously learned mechanics and skills. Enemies. Shadow Guild Elite, the most powerful warriors of the Shadow Guild. Celestial Sentinels, ancient precursor constructs designed to protect the temple. Cosmic Abominations, creatures born from the chaotic energies of the multiverse. Boss fight. Shadow Guild Overlord, the mastermind behind the guild's plot, armed with advanced precursor technology and dark eco magic. Objectives. Reach the Convergence Core, the central chamber where the Shadow Guild's ritual is to take place. Solve the Trials of Reality, a series of complex puzzles that guard the way. Defeat the Shadow Guild Overlord to prevent the collapse of the multiverse. Cutscenes. Intro cutscene, arrival at the Precursor Temple and realization of the stakes. Mid-level cutscene, discovery of the Shadow Guild's ritual and the activation of the Convergence Core. Boss intro cutscene, confrontation with the Shadow Guild Overlord. Outro cutscene, after defeating the Overlord, the team restores balance to the multiverse and returns home, their bonds stronger than ever. Audio. Background music, a grand orchestral score with cosmic undertones to heighten the epic finale. Sound effects, celestial hums, ethereal chimes, and powerful magic and weapon sounds. Voice-over, emotional and intense dialogue, culminating in heartfelt farewells and new beginnings. Technical aspects. Multilayered AI for the Shadow Guild Overlord, incorporating advanced tactics and unpredictability. Real-time environment morphing for reality fusion puzzles. High-quality cinematic cutscenes for the finale, rendered in real time. Rewards. Game completion, special ending cinematic. New Game Plus, unlock a new gameplay mode with additional challenges. Cosmetics, hero of the multiverse outfits for Jak, Daxter, and Kira. Accessibility features. Adaptive difficulty for the final boss. Color-coded and symbol-based puzzle clues for accessibility. Subtitles and sign language interpretation for the final cutscenes. Post-game, The Nexus Chronicles. After the epic conclusion of the main storyline, players are offered an expansive post-game experience that not only extends the life of the game but also deepens the lore and relationships between characters. The Nexus Hub. A new area unlocked, acting as a central hub for post-game content. Here, players can interact with characters from the main story and other realities, who have gathered to celebrate the heroes and explore the stabilized multiverse. Gameplay mechanics introduced. Time trials, challenge courses based on sections of the main game, with leaderboards. Reality raids, co-op missions where players can team up to tackle high-level enemies and puzzles. New side quests. Lost Legacies, recover ancient precursor artifacts scattered across different realities. Echoes of the Past, individual story quests for each main character, revealing more about their backgrounds and future aspirations. New enemies and bosses. Time-warped warriors, enemies from different periods of the Jak and Daxter timeline, appearing in the Nexus Hub due to time anomalies. Mini-bosses, enhanced versions of bosses defeated in the main game, offering a new challenge. Challenges and puzzles. Rift puzzles, more complex versions of the reality fusion puzzles from the main game. Survival arenas, waves of enemies in confined spaces, requiring strategic combat. Cutscenes. Short vignettes that play after completing each major post-game quest, providing closure or new beginnings for characters. Audio. Background music, a lighter, more adventurous score, capturing the spirit of exploration and camaraderie. Sound effects, new audio for the unique challenges and environments of the Nexus Hub. Technical aspects. Dynamic events, randomly occurring events that players can participate in for rewards. Cross-reality sync, ensure that progress is synchronized across different game versions, PC, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch. Rewards. Cosmetic upgrades, new outfits, weapon skins, and vehicle modifications. Skill upgrades, additional upgrades for Jak's final eco form and other abilities. Achievements/trophies, special achievements for completing post-game challenges and quests. Accessibility features. Difficulty scaling for all new challenges and bosses. Customizable controls for new gameplay mechanics. Multiplayer elements. A new co-op mode for reality raids. PvP arena for combat challenges. Online services. Weekly challenges and leaderboards. Regular updates with new content, balancing, and bug fixes. Multiplayer mode, Eco Realms. In the post-game, a new multiplayer mode called Eco Realms is unlocked. This mode embraces the theme of the multiverse and allows players from different platforms PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch to play together in a cross-platform environment. Gameplay features. Cross-platform play, enable players from different platforms to join the same game lobby. Cross-platform progression, players can carry over their progression, unlocks, and stats between different platforms. Game modes. Reality raids, PvE co-op missions where teams of 4 must complete objectives, solve puzzles, and defeat bosses. Eco duels, PvP mode where 2 teams compete to capture and hold eco points on a map. Time chasers, Teams compete to complete time trials, collecting points while racing through the map. Classes and abilities. Eco Specialists. Players can choose from several classes based on different eco types: green, blue, red, yellow, dark, and light. Customizable loadouts. Players can customize their abilities and weapons, unlocking new options as they progress. Multiplayer maps. Nexus Arena, a map based on the Nexus hub with multiple layers and teleportation portals. Brink Islands, a tropical setting featuring dynamic weather changes. Forgotten Temple, a precursor ruin filled with traps and narrow corridors. Audio and chat. Voice chat, cross-platform voice chat enabled. Ping system, a comprehensive ping system for players who prefer not to use voice chat. Monetization and rewards. No loot boxes, all unlockables can be earned through gameplay. Battle Pass, seasonal battle passes that offer cosmetic rewards, but no gameplay advantages. Technical aspects. Server optimization, dedicated servers to ensure low latency. Matchmaking, skill-based matchmaking to ensure balanced gameplay. Anti-cheat measures, robust anti-cheat systems to maintain a fair gaming environment. Updates and community support. Regular updates, new maps, classes, and game modes will be added in future updates. Community challenges, weekly and monthly challenges where the community can earn collective rewards. Post-launch update plan for Jak and Daxter, Nexus Reborn. Timeline. First month, The Awakening. Bug fixes and balancing, immediate patch releases for any gameplay issues, bugs, and balance adjustments. Community feedback, collect and analyze feedback for future updates. Second month, Eco Expansion. New Eco Specialist, introduce a new class in Eco Realms multiplayer based on a new type of Eco. New weapons and abilities, unlockable through gameplay. Quality of life updates, UI improvements, better matchmaking, etc. Third month, Lost Worlds. New single-player missions, expanding the lore and featuring new characters. New multiplayer map, a map based on locations from the new missions. Fourth month, Time Trials Reborn. New time trial maps, introduce new challenging time trial maps in both single-player and Eco Realms. Fifth month, Dark Horizons. New bosses, in both single-player and reality raids in multiplayer. Dark Eco Expansion, new mechanics involving Dark Eco in multiplayer. Sixth month, Light of the Precursors. New story arc, a mini-campaign that dives deeper into Precursor lore. New multiplayer game mode, something that uses mechanics introduced in the new story arc. Seventh month onwards, Community's Choice. Community polls, let the community vote on what they want to see next. Recurring events, special events like eco festivals with unique rewards. Seasonal content. Battle passes, every 3 months, a new battle pass will roll out with new cosmetic items, special challenges, and lore tidbits. Special events. Holiday events, themed events for Halloween, winter holidays, etc., with unique challenges and rewards. Anniversary event, special rewards, challenges, and content drops on the anniversary of the game's launch. Community engagement. Dev diaries, monthly updates from the development team, discussing upcoming features, behind-the-scenes looks, etc. Community contests, art contests, lore speculation contests, and more. Technical support. Continuous optimization, regular updates to improve performance across all platforms. Anti-cheat updates, consistent updates to the anti-cheat system to ensure fair play.